It's me again. All right, a couple real quick things. First, for the aspiring attorney, it's all about networking, brother. Second, anyone with curling teeth before?
Your drinking seems a nice problem.
And third, I couldn't help but check my phone to see that the Steelers lost, so the ball.
That's what my dad's birthday wish was.
All right, but I have to start out on a serious note here. There's a rumor going around. I've got to put it to bed. Some talks going around that Mr. Ruhl has been telling close friends that he doesn't want to stay on as Scoutmaster past age 80. That's not true. He's going to be around for a good long while. I'm going to take you back to 1985 for a minute.
Some of you weren't born.
No, yeah, many of you weren't.
We got some Wham.
I remember how depressed I was when I met the first Eagle Scout who had gotten Eagle after, or I had gotten Eagle before they were born. 1985, this troop was in tatters, and we needed a new leader. Pretty much the rule of thumb then was you join 485, you go to a couple summer camps, you go through the ranks, you get up to first class or maybe star, then you turn 16, you get your license, you discover women, and you quit. Nobody got in. And we needed a new leader, and along came Mr. Ruhl. And here was a guy who was in his 30s. He was a real outdoorsy guy. He had 3 young sons who would be coming into the troop at some point. And seemed like a good match. But some of us guys, we weren't so sure. Because he had been teaching at Johnny Cake Middle School for years. And he had dealt with so much crap up there that he didn't want to deal with any more crap.
I taught Mr. Demchek.
Were you one of the troublemakers he told us about?
Oh, he was in my musical. He was the chief. Was in City Yes, it's City Hall, and he I couldn't sing.
So we had we got things going. We're getting to know him, and you know he was a no nonsense kind of guy. Well, we were used to having like free reign to be total goofballs. And then things came to a head one weekend when we were at the C&O Canal, and a bunch of us brought squirt guns. And after a while, he had had enough. So he confiscated all the squirt guns and locked them in this old blue Chevy van. And this old blue Chevy van, it had like 900,000 miles on it. I mean, it was ugly, but it took us everywhere. So, you know, we weren't Eagle Scouts yet, but we had some skills. So we decided we're getting squirt guns. So we broke into the van. A little while later, he sees us with the squirt gun. You were one of the people.
Turns out.
Leif, where's Leif? Yeah, he's another one. Matt Nelson. So we got our squirt guns, and first he's looking at us, he's like, "You got new squirt guns. Where'd you get this?" Well, we're in Hancock, Maryland. You don't get squirt guns in here. And even if we were to go somewhere, none of us were 16. I mean, we couldn't go anywhere. So, you know, a scout is honest. We told him we broke in the van. And he went bananas. And he was running around the van, looking to see where we're checking all the molding and everything, and then we showed him how we got in. But a couple months later, we're on another trip. And I guess we were riding one of the younger kids a little hard or whatever, and he took some of us older guys aside. When I say older guys, we were 7th and 8th graders, because there weren't any older guys in 485 back then. But he sat us down, and he had an acorn. And he said, you know, this acorn here, you can set it down and smash it with a hammer, and you'll have nothing. Or you can take this acorn plant it in soil, give it some water, watch it grow, and let it come up. And soon you'll have something that's stronger than you are, and you'll be proud of what you did. And the guys and I looked around at each other, and we realized not only did we have our leader, but we had somebody who could teach us how to lead. So we went on from there, and there was a group of us who we were all determined to get Eagle Scout. But we never could have done that without his sacrifice, his support, his encouragement all the way. And once we got there, when he pinned Roger in 1988 for the first time, and then it started going. 6 months later, there was another one. 6 months later, there were 2 more. And it started the cycle. And that cycle was, in part, self-perpetuating. But it never would have started without him doing that. Sorry. So, you know, as you heard each of the Eagles speak tonight, you know, you heard my story about the breaking into the van and the acorn story, and you heard some various other stories. But every one of these scouts in here has those stories. But for each of us, we only had 7 years of scouting. I'm kind of jealous of you, because you guys are experienced all of it. You're like the Boy Scout who never turned 18. You get it all. And so, a minute ago I mentioned the word sacrifice. And I would be remiss if I didn't mention somebody else. To be without your spouse 1 weekend a month and a couple weeks every summer. Like she had it made. So I'd like to, on behalf of a few people who couldn't be with us tonight, you mentioned J.R. Edgerton, Griff Atkinson, who passed away last year, and where's Sam? Sam, after his father passed, he said, yeah, my dad really loved 485, and he would love to see this right now. Jerry Richardson, your predecessor, Bertie Partridge, and Mr. Al Sharp, of course. For those who don't know Mr. Al Sharp, who didn't know him, he was the founder of 485 back in the 50s. He had gone to the Naval Academy during World War II. He was captain of a frigate in the South Pacific. I mean, he's one of those like real high achievers. And he was around an awful lot when Mr. Ruhl was taking charge and advising you. And I know you loved him. I loved him too. And if right around the corner there's a case that has a bunch of old memorabilia that belong to Mr. Sharp, I invite you to take a look at it at some point if you haven't already. But I know Mr. Sharp is looking down at this right now and smiling, and he is so proud of what you have done with 485, because what you've done, Mr. Sharp produced 1, 2, 3, 4. My count is you're at 97. Because I promise I'm just about done. Each of us can think about our upbringings and think about the people who were selfless, who sacrificed things, who took an interest in each one of you and made your upbringing better. I can think of no two people whose absolute selflessness has had an impact on so many young men and their families. You have taken so many acorns and turned us into trees. Thank you. Thank you.
And everybody has to take a piece of cake.